Hello and welcome to the Fanfiction Book Club podcast, a weekly podcast that explores the good, the bad, and the cringy of fanfiction, hosted by me, T-Stan, and my lovely co-hosts SG.
Hey there.
Poppy.
Hi.
And Ollie.
Hi.
Every month we scour the internet to bring you 4 different fanfic reads, and our theme this month is Star Wars. Check out our website at fanfictionbookclub.com or follow us on Twitter and Instagram at fanfictionados for the full lineup of stories for the month and to connect with us on the web.
So Star Wars.
Yeah, what do we know about Star Wars, guys?
Nothing.
I
know somebody is Luke's father.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think my exposure to Star Wars is like I've been in the same room when it's been on, but I haven't like really paid attention to it. And I know we tried to do like a online remote watch together.
Oh God,
I had so many technical difficulties that I had to watch it later.
Oh
I know who Leia is.
Well, that's the least.
This was just the first movie. We made it through the first movie together, and that's it.
Yeah,
you guys made it through the first movie together.
Yeah.
But we had planned to watch the entire original trilogy together before we started doing the podcast for it, because SG and Ollie have not seen Star Wars. T-Stan and I, but they haven't. So we were like, all right, well, we got to catch them up. And then we watched the first movie, and that was it.
That was it.
Yes. All that I know about Star Wars was in that one movie that we watched, and I'm in the same boat as SG. Like, I've been in the same room as it's been playing, but have I ever been really like watching any other movies or into the fandom? Absolutely not.
Yeah. No experience. Total noob.
I like being the quote-unquote expert here in that, please, God, listeners, do not take anything I say as I know anything.
Yeah, there's some hardcore Star Wars fans out there who, if you don't know the Star Wars episode 330 edition of the comics or something, then you're not a true
comics.
Extended universe.
Oh,
So,
I know there's an extended universe. So,
if you don't watch the cartoon, you're not a real fan. It's like, okay, I watch the movies and that's as far. And I've seen all of the movies. Like, I've seen the original trilogy a few times. I've seen the prequels once. I've seen all of the new ones. And very much enjoy the movies of Star Wars. But I have not extended my knowledge of Star Wars anywhere outside of that. So
have you guys like read any Star Wars fanfic prior to this month?
I didn't even think about it.
No,
Like,
not at all.
everything that I thought I could do, I just never crossed my mind.
Yeah, because that's a fandom I never read anything.
Yeah.
for.
And I think on like fan fiction, at least on movies, it's like the number one with the most like stories.
Yeah, it
I
is.
can believe
It's like
that.
number one.
I absolutely believe that.
I mean, I got into Star Wars, I think my biggest fan time with Star Wars, I was 6. So no,
dang.
I didn't really do the fan
Early
fiction.
riser.
That's what happens when you have the VHS.
Had to wind your tapes back up
Yep.
before you could watch them because you'd never do it right after you finished a movie.
Well, that was what we called my dad's problem
Oh.
when I was 6.
No, that was my problem. But yeah, so I know nothing about Star Wars. I just recently got into Star Trek, and I know there's like a big internet war about the two.
Oh God.
Where do you
They're
guys fall on that spectrum of like, are you
Well,
Star Wars or Star Trek?
I don't. I think I've seen one Star Trek movie, and it was one of the new ones with Chris Pine.
A little
So
Chrissy Pine
I
trade?
could not say that I'm a Star Trek fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've seen, I think, 2 of the new Star Trek movies, That's my only exposure, and I don't think it's a very good representation of Star Trek.
Yeah.
But I can't say I'm a fan. But I am a fan of Chris Pine.
Yes, I'm same boat here.
Yes.
But then where do you fall in like Star Wars versus Star Trek?
Well, I watched most of Next Gen for Star Trek because Sir Patrick Stewart. But I've never been a Star Trek person. It's always been Star Wars in my house. And by always been Star Wars, I mean I watched the movies and that's about it.
So like they're forcing you on a sports team.
Yeah.
This is who you will root for.
Just sheer exposure wise, definitely I'm more familiar with Star Wars.
Okay. I see. Yeah, I was just curious. If you guys
I just like looking at Sir Patrick Stewart's face. Do we want to do the quiz?
Oh, yeah. And listeners, because we have such a range of Star Wars knowledge from our not self-proclaimed expert T-Stan to the two little noobs in the group, me and Ollie, we thought it might be fun if we took a quiz on our Star Trek knowledge. Or not Star Wars. On our Star Wars knowledge.
You can't do
Wars.
like that on an internet podcast. You cannot mix up Star Wars and Star Trek. Like you just can't.
I'm that person. So we're going to do a Star Wars BuzzFeed quiz and test our knowledge.
BuzzFeed.
And you guys can follow BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed's fine. And you guys can follow along at home and see how knowledgeable with a K about Star Wars you are. Somebody like to pull it up?
Yes, I have it up right now.
Our MC.
So the quiz is called Even Casual Star Wars Fans Should Be Able to Answer One Question Per Film. So here we go. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Who built C-3PO? Was it Anakin, Obi-Wan, Padme, or Qui-Gon?
The last one.
All right. No. The answer is Anakin.
We've already stepped into prequel territory, which neither of them have ever.
Isn't Anakin the Darth Vader?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah.
It's going in canon order, not in order of the movies. So
Okay.
Oh god. So we're
Yes,
starting
now-
with prequels.
yeah. Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Who has the purple lightsaber? Is it Jango Fett, Palpatine, Yoda, or Mace Windu?
It's Samuel L. Jackson. He plays.
We'll take that. That's an acceptable answer.
Sure.
Yeah, that is correct. It's Mace Windu, by the way. So
Miss Windu.
Mace Windu, that's the name.
Okay. Oh god. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Why does Padme die? She loses too much blood in childbirth. Anakin strangles her. She has lost the will to live, or she has an aneurysm.
These are all terrible.
All right, Ollie, you go first.
Let's just say she has lost the will to live. That sounds nice and tragic.
Okay, SG.
I think it was childbirth?
No, she lost the will to live. Ollie was right.
Oh, okay.
I know,
I
it's
love
so
a tragedy.
but it's how it happens in the movie. It's kind of dumb. Okay.
Some shade there, Poppy.
Sorry. Oh boy. Oh, we're going with the extent, like all the individual movies too. Solo, a Star Wars story. How does Han meet Chewbacca?
I don't know this. This is
I know.
gonna be
I have.
interesting.
This is
I've never
the
seen
one
this.
I haven't seen. He's thrown into a pit for Chewbacca to eat him. Chewbacca comes with him. Oh, Chewbacca comes with the Millennium Falcon. Chewbacca is with Lando, or they're raised together. I think I know this one. I think
Were they raised together?
Is it the Millennium Falcon? He comes with the ship?
No.
Oh.
I think that he's thrown into a pit for Chewbacca to eat him. What do you
Yep.
think, Dan?
That's it. Yeah.
That was
I
it?
think- Yeah, that was it.
Oh,
Awesome.
that is a lovely picture that comes up.
Yeah, it's very bad. And for those of you playing along at home, Links in the description, by the way. We should have said that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we have everything that we mentioned linked in the description.
Okay. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Who kills Jin's father, Galen? Galen, I think? Cassian, Guerrera, Darth Vader, or Rebel Bombers?
I don't know any of these people.
Rebel
except for
Bombers?
Vader.
What about you?
Guerrera. That's the name.
It was Rebel Bombers.
Yeah.
All right. We are on to the one movie that we've seen. Everyone here has seen
Okay.
Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope. What planet does
Oh, no.
Whoa. What planet does the Death Star destroy? Coruscant, Tatooine, Naboo, or Alderaan?
Oh no.
Isn't it Leia's planet?
Okay, but which one is that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
which one is
It's
Was it-
Leia's
was it
planet.
Naboo?
No,
Eh,
it's Alderaan.
You know, I was gonna say that.
Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. What is Darth Vader's iconic line? No, I am your father. Luke, I am your father. Yes, I am your father. Or the truth is, I am your father.
First one.
Second one.
I think
It-
was it
it's-
like
Ollie's right.
It's the first one. It's no, I am your father.
No.
It gets misquoted
Yeah.
everywhere,
Oh.
but it is the first one.
Pop culture, you steered me wrong.
Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Who kills Jabba? Luke, Han, Leia, or Chewbacca?
Chewbacca.
Han. I don't know.
Eh,
It's Leia.
Leia
it's
kills
Leia.
people?
she strangles him with her chain.
She has a
Oh, man.
chain?
Yeah.
This
You
is,
know-
this is the sexy bikini movie.
Yeah, it's the gold bikini.
Does she have a sex? I didn't
Yeah.
know she had a sexy bikini.
It's every nerd boy's fantasy. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I learned something new today.
All right, let's move on. Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. What is Finn's stormtrooper number? Is it FN87, FN2187, FN21871, or FN217?
See?
This went from things you might know if you had some kind of Star Wars osmosis throughout the 20
All right.
something years we've been alive. This is just vague.
I know. It's like I know I know it's FN because that's how Finn came to be, but
They're all FN.
it's
Yeah.
it's F. I know it's FN2187. All right.
Sure.
If you know that, you get a prize.
2187.
Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. What are Rey and Kylo's... Oh, no. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Why are Rey and Kylo's minds connected? They are the strongest users of the Force. They're related. They're in love. Or Snoke connected them.
What is a Snoke?
I don't know this. I have watched this
Snoke.
movie and
I
don't
vote
know.
Snoke.
Snoke.
Yeah, that is correct. Snoke is like one of the bad guys of the...
Oh God, look at his
Ooh.
face.
You know, I think I saw that movie and I still don't remember. All I remember is the guy from Girls is in it. The boyfriend from Girls.
Alright.
Absorbed nothing.
And finally, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. How is Rey related to Palpatine? She's not. She's his granddaughter. She's his niece. Or she's his daughter.
She's not.
Ollie.
His daughter.
All right.
Eh,
Do you know T-Stan?
yep, granddaughter.
His granddaughter.
Oh.
That was close.
Hooray!
Her
We've
dad
done it.
was a clone son. I don't know. I don't
A
understand it.
clone
Yeah.
son.
Like her, yeah, I don't know who her dad actually was, but he was his son and then whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Get it?
The world will never know, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look it up.
It's
Google
a
it, audience.
stupid twist.
Well, I learned some things today. I don't know what context to put them in, but I learned them.
You're just gonna
The
have to.
knowledge is there.
I don't remember
Yeah.
Finn's number though.
Same.
So how do
Yep.
we do with our combined intelligence, or does it just give you the answers?
Well, I
Gives
mean,
us
it
the
gave me
answers.
the answers that I put in. I got 9 out of 11, but
Oh, hey.
you guys got like 2.
I think I got more than 2. I think there were 4 good answers in there, Poppy.
I don't know. I was not keeping score.
So you guys at home, tell us how you did. I'm curious to see what the knowledge base is. Listening to the podcast this month, because all month you're gonna get Star Wars. All the stars and all the wars.
And some of it may connect to the actual canon, and some of it's going to be real weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of it's gonna be real weird. And some of it's gonna be like super great, like my story.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was counting yours in the real weird.
Mine
Yeah.
was amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
Everyone at home will agree.
this week we're not talking about SG's story. We're talking
No,
about
no. We're going over mine. All right. So the fanfic we're actually going to be talking about this week is called Survival of the Fittest by Duties of Care on Archive of Our Own. This was an interesting one. So it looks like it got finished in August of 2020.
Oh.
And it's just a little bit over 2,000 words. Let's see. Additional tags are humor, can either be Han Leia or Sky Solo, chef's kiss, family, found family, and post A New Hope. So this is set directly after the first movie. Not the prequel first movie, the first of the original trilogy.
Actually, it's set like after the events, but before like the awards ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just before they get the medals and stuff. Thank you for catching that.
Yes, you're welcome.
So the author's summary is, after the Battle of Yavin, Luke Skywalker and Leia Organa are left with nothing. No home, no planet, no spare clothes. Han Solo takes them shopping. Which possibly might be one of the best summaries I've ever read. It was almost love at first sight, and I don't say that very often about fics. But I gave myself a half an hour to find this, and it took me 20 minutes, and it was great.
Right on.
So basically, this fic is set just after the Battle of Yavin, before the medal ceremony at the end of A New Hope. And it's about Luke and Leia having nothing. So they're realizing, the battle's over, the adrenaline's gone down, and they're like, oh, I have this pair of pants, and that's it. And that, they don't have much to go home to. So they're thinking about what they've lost, and Han comes up and teases Luke and Leia about having, dirty clothes, and they're like, rude. So he takes them shopping, and it's adorable.
I'm like, and that's pretty much it. That's the fic.
That's it. It's not deep, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, this is a short and sweet story.
Sometimes, oh god, we're so bad at this. Oh. SG, do you have anything to add as we're flailing?
Oh, what? Oh, I mean, I have tons of things to add. I have so many things to add to this. Yeah, I thought the story was very cute and very sweet. It was kind of difficult for me as not even a casual Star Wars fan to understand the relationship between those 3 characters and the significance of it. and kind of how they related to each other. But I mean, I think the author did a good job of showing that what Luke has lost and what Leia has lost at the start of the story, to kind of let you know what their mental mindsets are. But when Han Solo comes in, I don't know how Han Solo relates to either of those characters in that universe. So I'm not sure how in character or not he is, and them and the way they interact with each other is. But just as like two people that have lost things and have suffered under during a war, to have someone else that they know be there for them and try and cheer them up by taking them on a shopping trip, that's like nice and cute.
Yeah, and I actually like this story specifically because it doesn't go into too much depth about the relationship. But I can understand kind of where someone coming from, I know nothing.
Yeah, because it
like, who are these people?
Yeah, because I wasn't really like invested in them. It was almost like I was watching these people through a shop window just go about their day. Like I was just people watching. The story kind of felt like people watching to me, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think the author did a good job of, as that person peeking through the window, like describing what was going on, independent of like character relationships or development. So yeah, kudos to them on that. I just know so little. It's like hard to relate, or like, because I don't know if you guys read the comments, but the comments were like so happy with this little fic. Like it just touched all of their hearts. And I'm not sure why. So if that could be explained by our not so expert, that would be very much appreciated.
It's mostly because if you've been part of it for a long time, or even if you haven't, people get very easily attached to these three because this is their original. A lot of people start young. So these are the original. These are the OGs. And I'll be honest, the internet really likes to make all three of them a thing.
Like a couple thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But not Luke and Leia, but like as like a triangle. But like a good triangle. Not
Are Luke and Leia related?
Yes, they are siblings. That's why the like a Y shape, like a V.
Like one wants Han Solo and Han Solo wants the other one?
Yeah.
Or something like that? Okay.
So to explain to you their actual like canon relationships. So yeah, Luke and Leia are siblings. They don't know it at this point yet though. And Han and Luke are friends at this point, and Leia and Han are eventually going to have a romance and fall in love and stuff like that. So but they're the three that saved the galaxy pretty much. And they did it together. The ragtag team with Chewbacca and R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, and so a lot of people get really attached to those three, and then to have them, be happy and content in their lives, it's nice because God knows George Lucas didn't give them any of that.
Yeah.
God forbid your characters have a happy ending.
Yeah. I thought this was cute. I thought the beginning of it was a little boring, but that's purely because the author repeated themselves, like from Luke's thing to Leia's thing, and it's like, I got why they did that, but I still thought it was boring. But then the end part was sweet and cute. But I couldn't not imagine them in a Kohls.
Cool. I imagine them just like in a generic mall store.
Yeah, they're specifically in Kohls in my mind.
Are they using their Kohls cash to get $10 off?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was also thinking like a Forever 21 is what popped into my brain.
Yeah, just like they're in the mall and they just go to
tells
the
you
store.
our lives.
Tristan only shops at Forever 21. Fun fact.
Oh god. No, I don't. Let's talk about the setting not related to a mall. Because this is not, they don't have a real setting in this.
Yeah.
They do mention a planet, Corellia, but it kind of is floating in the void of they're at the base and then they're not and then they go back.
Yeah.
The planet does not have any bearing on where they are.
I mean, there wasn't much setting at all. Like, even the store that they went to, they didn't really set that. It was just kind of like a store in the far reaches of the galaxy that I guess they couldn't be spied on by the government or something at.
So
yeah, I had trouble trying to imagine where they were, and for some reason my mind just came up with like the mall from Stranger Things. I don't know why.
There was a mall in Stranger Things.
Stranger Things too. I don't know why. I just saw this like this mall from Stranger Things because I didn't know, because I've only seen the one movie, and I was just like, I'm just gonna put them in a completely different setting than they probably are in, because I didn't know how to imagine the store that they went to.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just saying that we all imagined them in a mall. So
yeah,
this could also be
like the 1970s, or wait, was that 80s? 90s? 80s. Yeah.
No, I imagined them in a Kohls. That is not the mall.
So really, basically, we all were kind of picturing them outside of their own canon.
Right.
Which is fine, because the plot does not really revolve around this story.
No, it's like an in-between. It's like the anime fun episode between big events.
It's the shopping episode.
It seems like that's really popular with fanfic. They like to make little in-between
shopping and beach episodes.
Yeah, shopping and beach episodes. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a second story this author put out and they were at a beach?
I don't think you're wrong.
You don't?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Did they? Because I know that the comments were saying that they liked the other work this author put out, but I just didn't connect enough with it because I'm not crazy about Star Wars to read the other stories that this author wrote.
It's not a beach episode. It's a drunk episode.
Oh, really? The adult version of a beach episode.
But yeah, it's very similar in thought.
I see.
But yeah, so it's kind of nice to be able to, and plus, you guys, well, at least Ollie and SG don't really know the characters.
Yeah.
So you could put anybody in here, and it would be a fun little romp.
I would choose a Criminal Minds setting with Derek Morgan and Spencer Reed and Penelope Garcia as Han Solo. And that would be great. Wouldn't it be great, Ollie?
That would be amazing.
I knew you were
I can see that very well.
I can see it so well. Ollie and I are Criminal Minds fans in a not so casual way.
So we'll actually use this to segue into the characters.
Okay.
We kind of touched on it,
mm-hmm.
but they don't really have a lot of characterization in this.
No, you don't get too much characterization, but you do get a sense of where their minds are at in the beginning part that Poppy thought was boring.
But yeah, I mean, they're not like, this is Luke and here is his entire story.
Yeah, but I think they gave us enough. I don't know about you, Ollie, but they gave me enough to at least like sympathize with their situation and kind of where they are. You get like a sense of where they are emotionally.
Yeah, definitely emotionally. I don't think you needed too much background. Like, obviously, they've lost a lot of things.
Yeah.
That was like kind of the big arcing issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys, not Ollie, Poppy and T-Stan, do you guys think that with the limited character like development there was, did it fit, or makes sense.
Yeah.
Or...
I think so. I think the author actually did a really good job of like capturing each character. Like Luke is like an Luke is an excitable like kid. Leia is like kind of fed up with Han, and Han is just like, whatever, we're gonna do what I want.
Yeah. No, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And it does help having the picture in your brain. But also, Poppy's right, Luke's the golden retriever.
Yes. Luke is made golden retriever.
Yeah, he seems like a golden retriever.
Definitely golden.
And Leia and Han are simultaneously wanting to punch each other and kiss each other, and it seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah, she was a little feisty.
Yeah. That's probably my favorite part about Leia. Having those movies, they were made a while ago, but they still gave her a lot of characterization, and I think you can see that. Not as strong, obviously, with the movies, because, that's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But you can definitely still feel the simmer of, like, I could kick you in the face if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so down for that.
Yeah. And then, like, is Han Solo supposed to be, like, a loose, scrappy guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's Jack Sparrow.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's a
I
scoundrel.
kind of get that. Okay. Yeah, I got that sense.
I'm glad that was what connected it.
Thanks.
So are they, like, all around the same age, or?
Yeah.
I think Han is older, but I have no idea how
Not
old they
specified. And I could go to the wiki, but that would be
So much effort.
That would be a lot of effort.
This is a book club. This isn't even
So
this is a fanfic book club.
Yeah. I'm sure there's an age difference that the extended universe explains or tells us all about. But
so just a question, like in the Star Wars fandom, is there more Han Luke fanfic or Han Leia fanfic?
Leia.
There's more Leia than Luke.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Is there more Luke Leia than Leia Han?
I hope not.
Okay, so what did you guys think about the writing? I personally found it very prosy, which is not a bad thing. Prosy is an awful word, by the way.
Prosy.
I don't think prosy is a word.
I know that I've just made up, and it's awful.
Parker prose.
I think the author used many words when fewer could have probably worked better.
Uh-huh.
But it did get across the feeling really well.
I think the author used some weird tenses of words and weird, because there's like certain words that are interchangeable technically because of their meaning, but you use them in certain situations, and the author just used some odd words for the specific way a sentence was written. I think maybe if there was a beta reader or something, they could have kind of brought that stuff up to them.
Yeah, they might not have had a beta. This was a gift fic, so it's possible they didn't have a beta or chose not to use it.
Yeah, or they could just write it and then go away for a couple days and read it again with fresh eyes. I mean, even I think even just doing that would have helped.
Maybe for a multi-chapter, I don't know. I'm also the kind of person who is more forgiving if it's like one chapter.
Yeah.
I forgive no one.
Shot, like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
SG, if there's anything I've learned through the years I've known you, that is very accurate.
Yes, quite accurate.
Anyone else have anything to add?
My thing with the writing is that there's a lot of italics, which I thought that was just excessive. And then back to it being prosy, they would have like these chunks of like paragraphs, and then it'd just be one line like it was her calling, or like she was wrong. I don't know. It maybe that was like she was trying to make some nice flow action happening, but it just kind of took me out of it. It just felt awkward in certain spots. I think it read well, but it
was awkward.
It was awkward, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Maybe she had like an editor, but otherwise, I mean, it read well. It's just if I had to critique something, it'd be the italics, the excessive italics.
It's almost like
sentences.
It's almost like texting. You know,
Yeah.
do like random emphasis on words. But yeah.
But that's nitpicking. Like it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. The rating was fine.
if we're nitpicking, it means that everything else was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a solid short story.
Yeah, it's just that's a good sign, is that nitpicking means that we're like, yeah, this is something. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a very interesting podcast. Yeah, this story was good. All right, we're done here. Bye.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
What about you, Poppy? Thoughts?
It was fine. Then,
Thank you for adding to the conversation, Poppy. We really appreciate your input. So I have a question for you guys. Are there like Easter eggs for the true fans in this story?
No.
I mean, it tells you how they got their outfits for the awards ceremony, but if you count that as an Easter egg, then yeah.
Okay, I mean, I would count that as an Easter egg because, I mean, they were referencing something, and I'm assuming that the white dress and the outfits like weren't just random. They seemed like they had a specific purpose.
No, that is their accurate descriptions of the things they were wearing for the award ceremony at the end.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
So that at least was like, hey, that's good.
It was like a nod to the canon.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how well did they stick to the fandom? Now this is something Poppy and I are the only ones who can answer.
Yeah. No comment on my end here.
No comment here.
I think the fact that they didn't go into actual canon information. I mean, the only thing they took was the names and like the fact that there was that battle on the Death Star, and then the close at the end. This was just like a little side, hey, let's go shopping. It didn't affect the actual story of the movies or anything like that. So the comments, I'll be honest, I'm not going to read these because it's literally just gushing and crying emojis.
The people are happy.
Like,
They are
genuinely,
happy.
like, all of these are like, I love you, have my babies.
They don't say have my babies.
One of them says bark, bark, grr, bark.
I saw that one.
Alright, I'm not.
That one's my favorite.
So I'm gonna read the whole thing. 3 Pios said, bark, bark, grr, bark. This is amazing art. OMG, wow. Look at Thid, whoa.
All in caps. This is all in caps.
The first one is cute.
I love you.
Yeah. The first one is cute. It says, Return of the Jedis. I cried. This is everything to me. Thank you, B, for blessing me. I love you so much. It's really cute. Oh, that's funny. Kooky Miss Marvel said, OG Trio writes, TBH never thought about Leia needing to get clothes after Alderaan went boom.
Alderaan went boom. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, the people enjoyed this one a lot.
yeah.
cute. This is what I need in my life sometimes.
Just cute kindness.
I just love OG trio rights.
Okay, so do we want to rate this?
Yeah, we want to rate it.
Okay.
How many, Death Stars?
Lightsabers.
Lightsabers. Yeah.
Lightsabers.
So I'll go. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It's kind of high for my own pick. I get it. But it was exactly what my brain needed. I picked this coming off of the crazy work week, and it was just like the perfect mush to just be like, oh, yes.
Mush.
And, the only thing keeping it from a 5 is the wordiness. Which, even the author in the comments says that this was mostly a headcanon on how Leia felt. So, I get the wordiness there.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was more of the shopping and less of the people are sad, but I'm also heartless and I need more shopping in my life.
T-Stan, I'll shop with you.
But the world is ending.
We can e-shop.
4 out of 5 lightsabers.
Cool. Ollie.
I want to say I'll give it a 4 out of 5 lightsabers. I thought it was short and sweet. It was kind of fluffy, You didn't need to know too much about the Star Wars world to understand, these are two people who have suffered loss. They're in a very fragile place right now, and all they needed was to shop for some clothes to feel like a family. And so for that reason, I gave it a 4 out of 5 lightsabers.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a nice story.
Yeah.
Cool.
Copy.
I give this story a 3.5 lifesavers. Saber.
Lightsaber. You give them gummies?
My brain literally died in that moment. I was like, lightsabers. I give this story 3.5 out of 5 lightsabers. I thought it was cute. I thought the beginning was kind of boring and repetitive, but I get it, but I don't know. It was cute. It was a cute story. So,
yeah. Okay. I think I will give this story a 3 out of 5. I thought it was very cute. I'm a little tainted with my rating because I don't know that much about Star Wars, so I didn't connect with it emotionally as much as I probably could. And there were some little writing hiccups that kind of bothered me, and it was a little shorter than I would have liked it to have been. Like Tristan said, I think the shopping part could have been expanded on a bit more than it was.
Give me fashion show.
Yeah, give me fashion. Give me 3 outfits and pick your favorite.
Put them on the catwalk.
Yeah, put them on the catwalk. Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay.
So I think that's our first foray into Star Wars for the month.
Woo.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Fanfiction Book Club. Our pick this week was Survival of the Fittest by Duties of Care. You can find the story and more of the author's works on Archive of Our Own. Until next week. Theme song is Funkorama by Kevin MacLeod. You can find more of Kevin's music on incompetech.filmmusic.io/artist/Kevin-MacLeod. The works discussed from a fanfiction book club are not our own. All characters mentioned belong to original authors.